Okay, I ran out of card space on my memory card. But back under here, what I was talking about, what I ended up doing is just going to Menards and getting bushings that were close to the size. I did have to drill them out on the inside on my drill press. If you're not in a big hurry, I would just order them, the correct size bronze bushings, but you can drill them out if you're careful and you know what you're doing with the drill press. So, got that done. Um, you want to make sure you got this greased up. There's a fitting on the end. Any wear points on your linkages. I think there's a brake linkage that goes back here. Jeez, hard to get in here. But you can see behind the belt there's an arm there. That's front to the clutch. You push the clutch down, that arm pulls this whole variator assembly back. I'm sorry, forward to declutch the transmission. That was very worn. That they had run it loose without washers on it for years, and it was worn to the point. Here's the other end of it up here in your clutch rod. That it would just flop around so bad that I wasn't getting full movement in this. So under load, I was having trouble declutching the transmission. The belt would still try to grab and still try to pull. So what I did to fix that was I got big fender washers. Took 2 of them here and 2 of them back there on the sorry, it's so dark it's hard to see in here, but there's a lot of stuff in the way here. But back where this same rod connects to the whole clutch assembly, I also put 2 of those on and a new cotter pin, and that firmed it up pretty good. Now I have very little movement in it. Before, you could almost flop it on its side, so I wasn't getting good clutch movement there. So all in all, new bushings, lubed everything up really good, greased the bearing on the main idler, on the main the sheave, shimmed up the brake clutch rods, and now it works very well with the 5/8 belts. So basically, long story short, if you're having trouble, you look up your model number and you're having trouble making the 5/8 belts work on here, it's not because that's the wrong information. It's because all your bushings are wore out. It's really not a big job to replace them. I think I had like, I don't know, I want to say less than $20 in the whole job. But I'll fire it up here. I put some gas in it and I'll fire it up here and show you how the variator works properly. Also, here's your adjustment to adjust the variator. It is this bottom bolt. You have to go on the inside with the ratchet socket. When you put your new belts on, you may have to move that just a little bit to get it to work right. On mine, I didn't. These belts have actually been on here for a little while, and I haven't had to tighten it up any. But it all depends on your belt manufacturer. There's some variances too. But I'll fire it up here and show you how this thing works.